Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichiwa, konbawa, guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend, guten Nacht, buenos dias, buenos noches, buenos tardes, bonjour, bonsoir, bienvenue. Buongiorno, ahoy akosamash, annyeong haseyo, assalamu alaikum. Hola, ole, hi, hey, Mokari Maka. Kiora, Jindobra. What it do? What's cracking? How's it going? Good morning. It's early morning streaming. It's early. It's morning. We're streaming. My hair's doing, it's doing things. I don't know why I care when my hair does that, but it's not indicative of me. I don't know. Unless some shit is getting loose up front, I just feel like I'm like it's like a bootleg action figure, right? It's like going to see like a He-Man and his fists are closed. That ain't how the He-Man. Well, kind of like you couldn't get a sword in there is how I'll phrase it, right? Like that's not how the He-Man is, right? Or you go to get a GI Joe and his hands are open. Like it could look the same otherwise, but you spot it, that's no Optimus Prime isn't green. That's how I feel like that. So I feel like a dollar store action figure version of myself if my hair isn't doing something. If it's just pinned back there, it's not good. How are you doing? I hope you had a good weekend. For those of you for it was a weekend, not everyone has a weekend when it's Saturday, Sunday. Today's a Monday if you're watching this on a VOD, but everyone has their own version of a week off, right? So if you're normally off Saturday and Sunday, I hope you had a good weekend. If you're normally off like Monday and Tuesday, shout out to barbers, restaurants, different types of service industries. Hope you're going into a good weekend. Relax, kick up your feet, lean back, and enjoy the melody. Good morning, good Monday morning, the real Monday Python. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for kicking down the door early. Lean back and enjoy the melodies. My weekend was good. Sort of, you know, I don't want to necessarily say low key, but it was nice. Finished watching the sumo. We'll circle back to the sumo in a minute. Did a little bit of light housekeeping stuff. Figured out I have to clean out the garage and bleach the ever living fuck out of it, which will be a project for a coming day. I am so excited for that. Did discover that there is a Beetlejuice soda. I didn't save the can. I should have saved the can. I could have showed yins the Beetlejuice soda. Stateside, there is a Beetlejuice soda out here kicking around. They tried to sneak it past me, right? They tried to march it past my ass, but I wasn't having it. Of all the things possible, it's fucking Fanta. I got nothing against Fanta, but it's very odd to me that of all the soda brands you could get, we're gonna come up with Fanta as your Beetlejuice soda. So here, I'm gonna show you this real quick here, and then you let me know. I know Fanta is bigger in some parts of the world. Those of you who are in Germany, hello, guten Tag, guten Morgen. I guess actually guten Abend right now. Oh, fuck off! Really, you're gonna make me do all this horse shit? Fuck off! Jesus Christ! Will you just show? Must we? Must we? It's almost there. It's I hate everything. It's almost there. You can kind of see it. It's slightly there. I can't scroll. The screen will not scroll anymore. This is just great. Why does it have to everything be complicated? Summon new flip. Just show me the fucking picture of the fucking. Can I page down? Can I? This is awesome. So happy. So happy. Can I trick it with one more thing, and then I'm going to give up on the Beetlejuice soda. 1,200 pixels tall. There it is. Good enough. Good enough. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. So there it is. There's your Beetlejuice soda. You got enough of it to see that it's true. The official Beetlejuice movie partnered beverage is actually, I want to say what it says on the can. Fanta Haunted Apple. I like apple soda. I was actually just talking to my wife the other day about how I think apple soda is a grossly underrepresented flavor. I'm not a huge soda person. We don't typically keep soda in the house. I'm stout. I'm kind of thick enough as it is. So I try not to drink calories. Like even this is juice, but it's cut heavily with water. And even that, it's natural juice. It's lower sugar. It's Trader Joe's shit. So it's not even like that good high test apple juice that's just like fucking kid crack. No, that's more adult juice. So I try not to drink my calories. It's not like we keep soda in the house a lot. But every so often I'll see something, I'm like, oh, I want to have that. And I even like kind of, told my wife, like, there's going to be occasions where it's wasteful. I also hate wasting food. But I'm like, when the Oreo flavored Coke comes out, I just want a sip. I'm not going to drink I'm not going to drink the 225 calories worth of whatever it is. I'm just curious what it tastes like. And so I'll get that and I'll have a sip and hey wife, you want to have a sip or two? And she's like, all right, that's something like that. I might just throw it away at that point in time. I hate wasting food, but at the same time, like, look, you didn't need to make a big bottle of this shit. You could have made like a tiny can, but that's their decision to make. And a shitty decision that I and your local Coca-Cola bottler made together. But that was actually, it was interesting. It wasn't just a regular apple. It was like a spiced apple. They labeled it, the haunted apple was a spiced apple. And if I'm being completely honest, it tasted an awful lot like a Yankee Candle might smell. If you don't know from Yankee Candles, I don't know what they are globally, but like one of those scented potpourri candles that, moms have, moms and mom-like women have, right? Everyone knows that. Even when I was like in my, early 20s, there were ladies who had no kids, but were still very mom-like. It's like, yeah, you're a mom, you just don't have kids yet, right? You're out here making soap. And like, there's just mom-like activities. So yeah, it tasted like a candle, but not in a way that would put me off from drinking it again. I don't think I will, but I love Michael Keaton. I loved Beetlejuice. Corporate greed. You can only see our ads. Correct. It says that's for me, who also now has ads running on my stream. So what am I gonna say? But I love Michael Keaton. Beetlejuice was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid. I had when we had VHS tapes, parents would record movies from HBO or whatever, and you'd watch it. That was your on demand. And so my favorite videotape as a kid had 3 movies on it: Beetlejuice, then Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket, followed by the Mario Van Peebles masterpiece, New Jack City, with Wesley Snipes as Nino Brown. And I was like 10 years old watching it, and I would just watch it over and over and over again. I'll be honest, I didn't always watch all of Full Metal Jacket. I would just watch up until Joker would kill himself. Spoiler. And then when they actually went to war, I found it to be kind of dull and dragging out. But, I like the high energy of Paris Island. It was very fun. I liked the dialogue. I thought it was really funny. I would find myself run around with R. Lee Ermey. I would find myself running around quoting him quite a bit. But yeah, Beetlejuice I loved growing up. I have not seen the new one. We're just gonna wait for it to come out on disc to watch it at home. But yeah, there you go. If you're stateside or anywhere where they have this, check out your candle tasted Beetlejuice Fanta. In some ways, it's on brand for it to taste like that. So I'm not going to argue with the point. As promised, though, brief sumo news. The sumo, actually, the Basho has just wrapped up the Aki Basho, the Fall Basho, the September Basho. Shout out to Ono Sato. Damn near perfect. The 13-2 record. I'll be stealing a win on him. The last one, he probably didn't care. It was kind of like a meaningless match. But dude out there looking like a world beater in the top division, right? It's kind of funny because there's 2 dudes who look crazy strong. Ono Sato looks crazy strong. Takeru Fuji, who won the Jiro Championship, which is like right below, he was the like lowest ranked dude ever to win the top division tournament in like really impressive style, like 110 years. Got hurt, and when you're injured, you trickle down. He fell down a tier, and only fought enough to stay in that kind of second tier until he healed up. So in July, he like showed up twice for 15 days. He wrestled twice in the 15 days to keep himself from like dropping out entirely. Because it was like a formula they'll do to determine how many levels you drop. It's like your wins minus your losses equates to the number of positions you would drop. And in Jiro, there's about 16 ranks, 32 people, 16 or 15, 30, but it's about 30 people. So he wanted to get himself to the point where he would only drop about 11 places. So he would still, and he did. And he came in like a motherfucking bulldozer and was just crushing dudes. He lost like a surprise one, but you have both these dudes that their style appears to be irresistible force meets immovable object, and then just, and they're built differently. Ono Sato is taller and kind of more broad, and then Takeru Fuji is like this little condensed, made of bismuth. He's just like this little fucking depleted uranium shell with just twigs from his knees down. Like, no dude skips calf day every day, but then he's like, I don't know, he's built like a fucking Roblox character. He's just like this big and just smash into each other, which is, again, if you watch enough of the sumo, that's not typically like how they do. There's different styles. You have your Yotsu sumo where you're actually grabbing onto the mawashi fight and you grab the belts and you're tossing dudes, and then you have Oshi sumo where you kind of do a slap type thing. But these dudes are just like, and just like fucking Bugs Bunny cartoon, like 2 trains. So they're going to be getting back into the same division probably next. So I'm really interested to see how that's going to play out. So the sumo is always interesting. A lot of fun things are happening. It's worth checking out. But yeah, I like to encourage people to watch the sumo. I watched sumo 20 years ago when they used to air it on ESPN2, and then I kind of fell off it because it was hard to follow. And then went to go see it with my wife, and she loved it, and so now we're enjoying it together. So shout out to the sumo. And in keeping with the Japanese type things, as I have a couple minutes left before my official 10 minutes of bullshit happens, I do have queued up and ready for us for today. I don't know who all's interested in it. I know I'm personally excited for it. So even if it's only just for me, I want to present you with a video game review haiku. So, gonna relax, deep breath, calming. This is a place of calm. This is a place to be centered. We collect our thoughts, and then we share them with each other on what a video game meant to us, perhaps in the past tense, perhaps whenever you're going to see it again, perhaps what it meant to us at a point in time, and we'll get back to it, or something, that it means to us right now going forward. And the game I wanted to share with you today is the game I first started streaming. Well, I tell a lie. The game I first started streaming when I most recently started streaming again. Concurrently, right? For the contiguous lineal amount of streaming I've done, the first game I had in there, which is Balatro. Balatro is a roguelike poker game where you get different cards and different jokers, and you can manipulate the deck, and you can change the number of spades you have, or you have more 4s than normal, and hey, this card is a gold card, or this card is a holographic, and they all do different things, and the point is to get a higher and higher score. In case you need reminded of what it is, I do have a brief clip to share. Let's go ahead and have a look at it together. Did we get nothing? We did. Okay, cool. Great. So now we'll copy... Shout out to Mr. Sensual. Look how far back Mr. Sensual goes. Oh, heck. No, we don't have to. We'll copy Glass Joker. Gemmasita, where you at? Tawanda Panda, where you at? Come on back. Haven't seen you guys. Ship breaks. All right. But there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So at least we'll get Eris when it's all said and done. We're copying Hack. Let's go. Let's get on. Select your 5 best cards. We got jobs. We got shit to do today, Blaine. Just make the numbers get big. Just make the numbers go bigger. Just make the numbers be big. Yep. Right, and the numbers get big and you get excited. And it's where it's at, right? The numbers get big and you get excited and it's happy. And it's all fucking endorphins. It's all just endorphins. But it's not real money. It just looks like it's gambling. And it's a tremendous game. But what do we actually think about Balatro? Let's find out together. Balatro. Poker roguelike crack. God nameth thou Balatro. I am Flush 5 trash. Haiku that almost rhymes. And yeah, the only time I could do anything is by subverting or exploiting the Flush 5 mechanic. But that's fine, because that's what I think about Balatro. Thank you, Balatro. And that's not to say we won't play Balatro again. I probably will at some point in time, but I got the collection to 100%, right? And there is an element of that game is so contingent on the random number generator. I had a lot of back and forth of what I wanted to say about that game, because large chunks of that game were like, fuck this game, fuck, like, just fuck you. Like, a large portion of it was just me getting super irritated at just a random number generator of like, okay, this deck of I need one more spade, and I have 28 cards remaining in my deck of cards. And I know that 27 of them are spades, and there's one two of hearts, and the motherfucking two of hearts would come up. And it's like, just like, mathematically, why? But it actually is a tremendous game. It's awesome. Local Thunk, make it a game. Contender for Game of Year in my book. And just awesome. Speaking of awesome as well, big shout out, Paperweight, for subscribing to the stream. You see it along the top. I don't know why he did it. I love Paperweight. I think he's great. I think he's a great streamer. I enjoy watching his stuff. I don't get to watch it as much as I like to, and I enjoy... We're going to do some more collaborating together. I also know he, like, streams at the same time I stream, so... He's subscribing to me, but he really can't even watch, so... Shout out on the VOD if you're watching this, Paperweight. We love you, man. But speaking of awesome, UFO 50, which I'm guessing is the new hotness. It seems like people are out here giving a deep shit about UFO 50. I know I am. It's kind of like a meta game. It's a game collection of games which take place in this theoretical fake console that never existed, with all these imaginary games made by actual game designers. And in some cases, it's sort of a combination of multiple game types, right? Sort of hashed up together. The best examples I can give are some of the earlier stuff where Magic Garden is basically Snake. Right, Snake, where you turn left, turn right. Snake, like on your cell phone, Snake. Like on a graphing calculator, Snake. That game, Snake. But also you can jump, and you want to drop people off. So it's like Snake cross a platformer, cross Crazy Taxi. Interesting shit. Kick Club, which is kind of like a, we'll call it Snow Bros, or Rainbow Islands, or Bubble Bobble, or Nightmare in the Dark if you're a Neo Geo type person, where it's kind of like that platform around, kill these dudes on the screen before the time runs out. And then some of them are like real deep, like this Avianos is a avian-based war strategy game. The Planet Zoldath seems like a full-ass adventure PC game. Block Koala is like a puzzle game. And some of these are like, I think this Mooncat is intentionally broken. I think that that's something between Mooncat and Barbuta. Those are intentionally broken for a reason. But that's not what we're here for. We've played through 15 of the game so far. I want to try to get through all 50. I don't know how long it's going to take me at the rate I've been going. It's about 5 a day, which is not a lot. But I am enjoying them. I should also stipulate, by the way, this Wednesday will be a bit of a short day for me, / an early day for me, only because I do have to go into the office. I actually got to go in the office today as well, but I can go in a little bit later, so it's not a big deal. So Wednesday's going to be a bit of a weird day for me, as far as I might have an early start time, or it might be a truncated, but I'm going to get to some games that a random guy who likes Choco was asking me to play Block Beat, so I'll be busting that out on Wednesday. It's sort of like a midweek interstitial to take us away from the UFO 50. But back to the UFO 50, we have Camouflage. And by the way, I'm not looking at this stuff outside of this game at all. I have quarantined I have sequestered myself. I'm like a jury on a trial. This is 12 Angry Men up in here, right? Where I'm playing all of the parts. I'm intentionally not learning more about the game. I'm just, what you see is what I see, right? You're learning what I learn as I learn it. Camouflage is a one-player puzzle. Blend in with your surroundings to evade predators and fulfill your destiny. Change color, sense danger. June 1985. Based on an unpublished picture book written by Smolitsky's. So all of the games also have like fake histories and background to it. No, I don't favorite. I don't know what the fuck this game is. I'll go ahead and blow the dust off this bitch, and we're going to see what we're going to get into here. And as time goes on, the games become a little bit more graphically intense. It's to me, it's sort of pseudo-accurate. It's like, yeah, if you were making a game in 1982, it would look a lot like this. the resolution is way higher than it should have been. I have not gone through and counted pixels. I refuse to count pixels, but there's no way that's like a 200 pixel, right? It just isn't. But it doesn't matter. But let's find out about camouflage. In the beginning, Lizard lived in peace and safety. If you say so. One day, Sun and Rain appeared before Lizard with a message. Why are we talking like cavemen? Child, the easy life has been made... excuse me. The easy life has made you weak without challenge. You cannot evolve. From now on, you will face fearsome predators like frog, gator, and bird. It's like all kind of iconoclastic. But because we also wish to see you succeed, we give you the power of... camouflage. Is this how evolution worked? I might not have paid attention as well as I thought in biology. I did have to repeat that one year of biology. So I am exposed. That is filthy exposure. I am camouflaged. So I guess as you change these tiles... What's over here? Alright, so... Oh, you gotta go pick up... You gotta go pick up... And do I gotta get that fruit? Because he ain't looking. We can just... Is there a timer on here? So I guess you need to camouflage before you get into the line of sight of Frog. And he, like, intentionally has these squares covered, right? So I guess you have to go up here, camouflage based off this square. Oh! That's the puzzle. There's the puzzle, is to find two contiguous squares of a color that you're going to pass through. And then into the hole? Is that success? We succeeded. Fun. Fun. I could see this becoming really aggravating really quickly, though. Like, my video game bone is tingling and letting me know that this could easily be a motherfucker of a game. So we have to be green grass by the time we get to that one frog, right? Crab looking dude. So we'll be green grass. Can't cut across there. I assume we just sort of... Nope. That's moving water. We can't do that. Alright, so... Then we have to be sandy Keller to go through the tunnel. Right? We get past that dude. And then he's not seeing anything else, and we gotta be rocky Keller to get the orange, and we can be rocky by getting to the top right of the screen. So first we gotta get past this dude by being blue. Green here. Right? And we'll just stay on the green and go up behind this dude. Right? He ain't gonna see us. Down here. Up here. Alright, down here. Camouflage green, you. Oh, how do we get out of here now, though? Can we just do it slow? And, like, re-camo here? No, you can't. You cannot re-camo. Alright, you cannot re-camo. That is not a permissible maneuver. Alright, so let's go this way. Let's sneak up through here, like that. Not that I think that matters. We'll make ourselves green up here. Because eventually we got to be green, right? We got to be blue in order to get that fruit. So let's be blue here. Up and behind. Now we're green. Nope, no. Oh, the brown. Yep, we got to do the brown. And just make our way all the way over here. How the hell am I supposed to just get the one part of us? Alright, let's try this. Or I should maybe have got the dude last. Maybe there's an order. I should have got the orange first. Right? Because I'm going to have to be... I can't re-camo. Well, I guess we could go down here. No. Well, shit. Alright, I guess we... We'll restart the, We can't. Alright. So I did this out of order, and then therefore we get kind of screwed on. Alright, it's fine. We're just going to go down the hole and move on. It's conceptually an interesting game, right? We're not going to get all the collectibles. Not the end of the world. I'll try another level here. And I assume it's not going to radically change. We have a little bit of a branching overworld here, which is always a neat thing to see. Always very welcome. So yeah, you almost have to puzzle this out in advance. So in order for me to get the center orange that's between me and the little chameleon, I have to be green. So presumably jump on that square, be green, and then circle back, get orange. Then go down, turn blue into the water, go up to the water. We got a little safe spot behind a stone, Bando Stone in the New World. Go up there. We have to be brown by the time we... So do I have my little... I got my arrows anymore or no? Hold on. Where are my Animal Crossing? Where are my Animal Well arrows? So I'm gonna stop talking about this in super hypothetical. Let's see here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Good music. Alright. Nice smooth jazz. Alright. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so between here and here, you gotta be green to pick it up because that's right in his line of sight. So you can easily be green here and go over there. That's fine. To get up here, we gotta be brown when we hit this because he can see the brown from here. So where do we get brown that we can bring over? Behind him is brown. So behind him up here. So is the first move to go down here, up here, then up through here while we're exposed. We are in the tunnel here so he can't see us. Now I gotta be sand colored. No, he can't see that. And then there. Okay. So I'm guessing the first thing we gotta do is go down here, up here, get brown, come back up here, pass through here, up here, then we should be safe when we hit here. Orange. Alright, then we want to come back for the orange. We can become blue here. No, that's not going to work, so we're going to get caught there. So it's brown or yellow here. And we need blue to get through here. So then we go all the way back through here and get blue, or can he see that? And I'm guessing we get this dude last. Alright, let's just try some of this. This is interesting, but this is also some thinky as fuck game. Right? And this is another one of those, I don't dislike it. It just also just seems like, as far as a game, it's a puzzle. It's not, this is less of a game where there's an optimal solution and you could just do it perfectly and then that's, right, that's basically it, right? Like, if you know all of the moves, you just go and do it. It's not even necessarily executing it. It's just identifying everything you have to do. I gotta be sand-colored, though. Because he's gonna see me when I get that orange. How in the hell? Alright, hold on. Let's do the sand. Alright, now we're sand colored, but if I step... Okay, no, we're safe. He can't see that. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. So we have to be sand colored. No, we have to be green for that orange. So we have to come at it from the other way. Alright. Can't get past that dude that way without being blue. Alright, so it's all the way up and around here? Over here, up here, so we have to go like the long... It seems like half of this puzzle is going to be, of all these puzzles, like, go the longest, most circuitous route. We're going to hide it. How you're going to navigate. Alright, so then we can pick up a green here to be green. And then pass through here, over here, here. Alright, and now we're safe to pick up 10 if we want it. But then how do we get that? Okay, 10 over here. Fuck! Right, he can see that. So is it even longer than I thought? I thought, like, oh, this is the long way. No, there's a longer way you have to go. Go up here, pick up blue. Then go all the way back down around here. And then he can't see any of this, so it doesn't matter. And we want to hold on to our blue to go up to here. Nope! Green! Shit! And cut over here. And then here. And up here. And then green. Orange. And now we gotta figure out how to get this dude out. We can get him out with blue. So we can get him out with blue. Pick him up. Blue. Then exit over here. Nope. Down here. Down here. And there it is. There's your solution. So, if I seem sort of like nonplussed or unimpressed with it, there's nothing bad about it. This just isn't necessarily my type of game. It is a true and genuine puzzle. Like, you could be doing this with pen and paper. This does not need to be a video game. The hardest part is going to be getting us to be all green now. But I don't doubt that it's going to be possible. Fuck! Dumbass. That was an accident. I can't re-camouflage. So I can't get green. So let's talk about where can we get green? We can get green here and here, but that doesn't help get us both at the same time. Green here, obviously, but we can't get past him because we got to be blue. So green here, we can't get past here, and green we can't get past here. So it can't be this green. None of this green is the solution. This green arguably can't be part of the solution because it's fucking right next to it. If we can get there, we have to already be green. Can't be this green, can't be this green. Can't be this green because that cuts off right here. Part of me doesn't care. If we turn around, can we, like... If I camouflage in the tunnel, what does that mean? Oh, there's a tunnel color that we're now. The tunnel is its own color. Yeah. Yeah, I'm stumped on that. So you can't pick him up without having to change colors. So we can't pick him up and be green the whole time. We just can't. So if we pick him up in here, we have to change color. We can't be green. So we either got to be, we have to switch to blue to get the hell out of there. Once we're here, we can pick up green, fine, but then we can't get past here because that's got to be blue. So none of this is the solution. This could be part. This could be part of the solution. So if we're here and we're brown and we get up through here, this is a safe spot where we can be tan, green, and in. So these two squares are the solution. Right? There it is. And we have to both be sandy color to get past here. So sandy has to both up. Alright, now we're sandy. Now we're brown. How to get past him? I guess, again, it's maybe you have to do it in a specific way. So once we picked him up, once we picked our little gecko homie up, we had to exit through here. Right, we picked him up here, we had to go up through here. And since I didn't go up through there, I don't know that we can get back into there. There's nowhere we can pick up blue. I mean, this won't work because we can't get past there. This obviously won't. Same reason this won't work. This could work. Alright. So if we go blue here, we can get all the way back. Okay. So go the other way now. Alright, same game. Go over here, pick up brown. Alright. Over here. Up here. Nope, that's controller fuck up. That's on me. Undo. Alright, go over here, brown. And go over here. Sand. No, we can't go that way now. Fuck. All right, so yeah, fuck it. Here's the thing. This game isn't that interesting. I just don't care that much. So here, kill that dude. And then go ahead. Is that it for both? That's it for both of us. All right. It's not that interesting. So yeah, there was a way I should have done that precisely that I didn't do. So I don't know. I don't know if there's more to that game or not, but that's to me, it's kind of silly. It's video game crossword puzzle, right? There's one specific answer, and if you do it that way, congratulations. Not my favorite. Let's just jump on this one blind and see what we're getting to. Campanella. I think I mentioned Campanella before. All right. So what's the story on Campanella? Slash and Thrust. Two of my favorite biker mice from Mars, right? Their names were Slash and Thrust, right? That sounds about right. Slash and Thrust? Sure. Slash and Thrust, biker mice from Mars. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. So, got it. So that's the thrust. So we're getting into a bit of a lunar lander type situation here. Lunar lander come Ninja Gaiden? Like, what's happening here? It's supposed to go there, right? That's the idea. All right. So it's about feather and control. You get a little bit of inertia / a lot of inertia here. And then top left, I'm presuming that's our fuel supplies. Oop, do I have to get all of the things? I don't know. All the little bubbles, I'm guessing, are fuel. Don't touch them. Don't touch the fuel. Solar Jetman would be another game that was kind of like this for the Nintendo, the NES. Kind of like a heavy on fighting your inertia, right? And just kind of like a real flexibility of control. Don't run into shit. One of them games. It's an okay game. It's a fun little game. I don't know. I feel like there's been countless types of games that are just like this. I'm assuming don't hit the walls. That's my guess. Hitting the walls would be extraordinarily bad, right? And then we're just gonna keep moving. Bonus stage. Slash the crystals. Oh, forward. Is this my choice of when I can exit the level? Yep. Nope. Head on out. Yep, you're flying a little ship around. Right? It's good. Flappy Bird-like, right? You get a little bit of Flappy Bird energy here. Fuck, if you want a more modern game, that's it, right? That's my end of my lives. But there you go. Let's try a little bit more now that I have a better idea what's going on. All right. So Flappy Bird-esque of, you know, tap the button, be gentle. I don't know why I'd want to collect all the bubbles. Going through it sideways. Same thing, go this way sideways. Fuck. There, just fucking zip through it. Be done with it. Feels good. Controls well. Every time I run into something, it is not the computer's fault. It is my fault. It is me flying the ship poorly each time that happens. Spent so much time with the last one, which I didn't really care for. Maybe I don't want to spend too much. But fly Campanella through 5 challenging worlds. Don't forget to stop for coffee. Sure. Beat all 50 stages, amassed 15 spare ships. A surprise success that inspired our rebrand to UFO Soft. It was later packaged with the LX3. Okay, cool. That seems cool. Golfaria. What is the story of the Golfaria? Golfaria. You have been sleeping for a long time. Word. You awaken in a cave. If I had $1. Waking cave. It has chrysalis energy for some reason. I don't know why I think that. Alright. So, as mentioned, like one of my favorite games of all time is Kirby's Dream Bowl / what else is it known as? Kirby's Dream Course. But basically Kirby Golf. And this reminds me a little bit of that. I just love that game. So this is a golf chrysalis. Right? This is some fucking chrysalis. I'm telling you, this is the RPG chrysalis. Alright, where are the controls? Launch and free look. I got a free look. There's an eagle. There's another eagle. Let's go talk to this dude. You're finally awake! I'm not sure where everyone else went. Try checking the nearby holes. Does that sound... Throttle, Vinny, and Mondo, thank you. The real Monty Python out here with the precise nature of all of the biker mice from Mars. So, sorry for missing it. But my streamer bot chat isn't working as great, so if I miss messages, I am very sorry. It's not intentional. I only see it when I peek over at OBS. So, we'll try again. Hopefully it'll go. Throttle, Vinny, and Moto. Excuse me. Throttle, Vinny, and Moto. Slash and Thrust. Those were my imaginary biker mice from... That was my own brand of... I'm trying to think what's available. Street Sharks, Battletoads, mice. They fucking did it. They did basically everything. There's nothing left. Pine Martins. Right? That's my Jiu-Jitsu Pine Martin trio. They're... Thrust slash... and prevaricate. Those were the three of them. They were named after legally distinct. They were legally distinctive video game mice. Correct. So I'm just gonna be able. I'm just gonna sort of putt around here. We're in the north green. Okay, so we got a little bit of break to the course. Some like sort of. You get a little bit of Hulk. Very Kirby vibes. Is that too steep? Is that what I'm picking up on? Is there a way that I'm not picking up on that you can control? It seems like we're doing a lot of putting, and I need to get, like, I want to chip it. Where's my, I need, like, a 5-iron here. Up and down, left and right, nope. Here's the thing. I get what I'm supposed to do. I get it. I get it. But I don't fucking understand it. Does that make sense? Like, unless I missed something already. As far as a control scheme goes, this is almost like, if you go like onto Reddit, they'll have like programmer jokes where it's like, the worst possible interface, and like you have to enter your telephone number like a different way. So have like you press up and down on the keys till you get to your phone number, right? Where it starts at 9 zeros, you got to press up until you get to your phone number. Oh, that's bad. Another dude's like, oh, you move your mouse around and it's the mouse XY coordinates. That's your phone number, right? This feels like the worst possible way to move a character in a top-down like RPG like game. Unless I'm totally missing something. Out of strokes. Unless I'm entirely missing something. This is like it's a borderline miserable way of trying to move. Why is that? It's just doing it on its own. I was trying to move a character. I love the idea of it, but like, but so many whys. I have so many whys to ask. All right, is Putterton? I forgot to mention we were in Putterton. Is there a let's just try to go into this tavern. He's like, checking all the holes. And I'm like, I can't get to one of the fucking holes. First off, ooh. Second off, grateful for the little... What's controlling the power? Maybe that's what I'm not picking up on. That's what's controlling the power. Got it. And now we're going to go fight these beetles. Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole. Get in the hole! We're in the hole. Now what? Up and over cove. What the fuck am I supposed to do down here? Can I go pick it up? Can I pick that up? Is that like... Nope. Back on out! I want, like, I want more control over the power and, like, the spin on the ball and stuff like that. Can I not go in that door? And this is a fool's errand trying to get up there. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna get into this fucking door. About half power is what I'm aiming for. Alright, about there. Okay, I'm guessing I can't get into the door. And I'm wasting what little strokes I have trying to do it. Like, yeah, like I want... We're just like putting here. I'd like a wedge or something. Like something with some backspin so I can try and place the ball. Am I asking too much? Okay, we're in a... This is a down area. That's a little downward area. Be wary of the many secret pitfalls that are hidden in this forest. And I guess a giant question I would have is, how do I gain stroke? That one, I don't know why. How do I gain strokes? As we go and die here. That's fun. It's like the... It's the worst way to control a character. It's not the worst. But it kind of could be. Alright, what does this pole do? If I hit this pole, what do we get out of that? Welcome back! Is that a save point? Alright. So I guess we can't get into the buildings. Don't try. This is a up area. That's the elevation, the topography. Hard to tell. A wise ball lives near a tree. Head west pawn. Head to the west pawn and then south beneath the tall bridge. I don't need your fucking riddles right now. If I go back into that hole, can I reset my strokes? Because unless this game can be beaten with precisely a set number of strokes, checkpoint activated. Alright. Sort of semi-asked and semi-answered. We can go hop back in here and reset our strokes. That's the start. I feel like we should be able to go in the buildings, right? Surely. That's... For an RPG trope. Surely, right? Touch the sign to read it. Town news of the day! A new golf ball has awakened. Slow news day. Let's try to get full powered and hit that little launch flower. Nope, not full power, but close. Alright, now we're fucking stuck in this little divot. So just launch at full speed at all times. There is nothing other than smashing the ball as hard as you can. There is no subtlety. Try to get in that hole. Fuck you. Alright. And now we'll just kind of tap our way over here, right? I feel like they're very generous there. I appreciate that. That was very sweet of them. Alright, so... everything being putting is weird. I think that's part of what I want to say is... not being able to, like... chip the ball or drive it. There are other modalities of golf other than just putting. See if we can fucking sink it. But we're gonna run out of shots. So like a gentle approach here. And now we'll fucking smash it across here. Hopefully. Nope. Nope. Too soft? Too hard. Okay. Two is too little, 3 is too much. Got it. I'm fixing to give this game a big eh. Alright. Where does the checkpoint take us? Does it take us back to, like... Alright, so you can make some progress. So that's running out of strokes. Strokes and holes! It's disconcerting, to say the least. But us running out of strokes isn't the end of the world. And I guess, do not go into the building, is the lesson. Alright. Let's read about this. Deep beneath the fairway, a golf ball awakens. Where did it come from? What is its purpose? Clubs found. Okay, so clubs can be found. Obtained the Blockbuster. Directed by Benedict Chung. It was the biggest game we had ever attempted at the time of release. Alright, let's try a little bit more. Because I don't want to, like, just give up on game after game after game. Camouflage is not for me. I'll say that much. Campanella seems fun. But, honestly, the earlier games so far have been way more compelling. Like, I don't remember, like, Velgris? Like, the, Kid Icarus game? Like, that one, I could have fucking played that the whole time. I had to tear myself away from it. Some of these other ones, it's been kind of like... that's a game, too. All the way. Fuck you. Full power. Once again, full power. Ah! So there's just no getting up there. I'm having fun. I'm glad that settling into the divot animation takes a full 4 seconds, right? God forbid that you know... God forbid we don't see that all the way to its logical conclusion. Who knows what could happen there? Again, I appreciate... it seems like they're taking some kindness on me. And just saying, hey, yeah, you're in the hole. It's close enough. Well, maybe it didn't take me 16 strokes to get over here. I would have some strokes to the dungeon, or whatever you want to call this thing. Whatever part that is. Alright. What am I missing? Alright. So they said go west and then south. Let's try to do exactly what they said. Before I start to give up on me. Seriously. Alright, then go south. Alright. This up and over cove, we had this before. It's basically impossible to tell which way these things break. Like, is that uphill, is that downhill? It's... With this perspective, with this color palette, I can't tell you whether that's uphill or downhill, right? That's as hard as we hit it. Do I hit the mushrooms? Is that the point? Hit the mushrooms? Aim for the mushrooms and maybe they'll launch me over? Question mark? Nope. There is a club there. Can I just go back at no. I don't want to leave here. I don't want to leave here. Stay here. Alright, if I hit it as hard as I can straight forward, will those things kick me back and hit that club? I... Eagle found! 10 strokes! Oh, great. I keep playing. Like, alright. So I'm assuming this is a high point, which means this slopes down. This is the most down slope. This is halfway down, and this is rough, and then that's up and then down, right? So that's my guess. Alright. Casual cave. If only. Filthy cash. Alright. The implication somehow that this should be easy. With the casual cave. Okay. Okay, hit it as hard as we can then. Fine. Trying some subtlety here. I guess we got to bounce off this dude, like skip across. And he fucking moved. Okay, great. Wait till the pawn skimmer moves again. I'm guessing we can bounce off of him, right? But only... Is that going to do anything? Alright, the only thing I can think of is, do we want to not hit from this little hole? Will we get more distance if we just sort of, you know, and then tap here and then launch over? Alright. Yeah. That's whatever the fuck this game was called. Whatever bullshit this was called. Yeah, not good. I'm trying to like some of these games. I really, really, really want to like Golfaria, But that's just like the most infuriating controls. So if you want to do a golf game, fine. There's a bunch of different ways you could do, like do a power, right? We press that touch and touch power. This thing where it's kind of going up and down, up and down. You could say it's arguably the same thing. It's just somehow it feels different. It just does. Because I don't know what the maximum... So when it's like, is this 70%? Is this 60%? Is this 52%? Is it 80%? Is this actually 99% that's as good as this? Is it going to go like just to here and that's going to be it? Or is it going to go all the way out to here, right? That little... No, that sort of springy thing, it's not as good. If you're looking at like a bar graph, you know what percentages. This you're just trying to like, is that as long as it goes? Is this as wide as it goes? Like, look. I'm not crazy here, right? Watch. So I'm holding it down. So this one's fine when you're driving it. It's when you're like chipping it and shit. So say if I get myself into a chipping position and maybe it'll help codify this, right? This. So there's a moment where it hangs and it starts to come back, and that's where if you want to hit the maximum, you got to get just right. I don't like that. I don't see the point of that. And also, like, it doesn't seem like you actually go that distance as a side note, right? Like, you don't actually go there. And then once you're on this flat area, I would love to actually, like, chip over this wall or something like that. So clearly you have the ability to, like, you know, chip the ball in the air, but I'm guessing they're gatekeeping that with clubs. So until you start unlocking clubs, you can't do that. You can't get over this wall, which, like this, I don't like that. I don't like that. The topography on this is too difficult, right? So I'm guessing that this is an uphill. See, just keep fucking that up. And then followed by a downhill, and I guess this is really hard to get up. Yeah, we're not going to get up there. I don't know. I don't like moving. So don't like moving around. This is arguably to me not really a game. It's a puzzle. Like somewhere out there, you can just get a text document that'll tell you exactly what you have to do to beat it. You can argue if a puzzle is a game. I'm not really going to get in the way of anyone's enjoyment. But to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's a puzzle. It's not really a game. Campanella seems fun. It's one of those types of games. This just seems frustrating. I'd love to love it, but it is frustrating. So let's see the story on the Big Bell Race. Sport, do you have what it takes to become the Big Bell Race champion? Okay, so this is Campanella again. Built in just 2 weeks, this 2-player offshoot of the Campanellas are sold. Okay. So luckily of the mechanics we've done so far, this is today. This is the most appealing of the mechanics. Always pick this dude. You always pick, always. He's the Bo Jackson of the Big Bell Race. Right? You pick him, you win. Game over. Pod racing is in fact wizard, for the record. That's just my opinion on the matter. Alright. Okay, where am I? I'm orange. They did have that you can slash dudes. I don't know why you'd want to. But you very much got an RC Pro-Am super sprint vibe here. Oh god, don't run into walls. Don't run into walls. And I'm out? No, I'm not out. Oh, yeah, there's your other RC Pro-Am. You got power-ups. We're dropping shit. Okay, cool. So again, the controls on this feel nice. It's very responsive. Mario Kart-esque now. With like this, I don't know what the fuck I got. Robin is racing though, they don't mind telling you. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, just gonna run into that dude every time. I don't know who I'm trying to beat. I know I'm in the lead temporarily, but I don't know who... Is this dude on 2 laps? Is he on 3 laps? That's a little hard to judge. Final lap for me, maybe. Just don't let anyone pass me. That's the secret. Alright, so Gray was in the race. The only thing you lose track of is, like, who are you racing against? Who are you lapping and who is actually coming up on you? So again, you always pick that dude. He's the fucking Bo Jackson of this game. It's super simple. Do not love the start. It's a little confusing about, like... Alright, well, wait, where am I? Interesting little shortcut in this maze. Or this map. We'll avail ourselves of the shortcut. Perhaps I shouldn't have. It's already down a lap. Dude, fuck you. Just thread the needle on that. Thread the needle on that every time. I got your Big Bell Racing right here swinging. Might not be worth it, but goddammit, I'm doing it. All right, I am in fucking dead last. Am I not getting credit for these laps? I am. All right, they're not considering that cheating, right? That's a codified shortcut. Fuck you. We're going from first to last. That is my, as I am wont to do, both in real life and in video games. If you can nail that, like we did a couple times, it seems like it's worth it. But it's certainly not doing me any favors. Yeah, we're just gonna come last. Hard swings in the Big Bell race. Everyone just waiting for me to finish. What do I say? Still in first. Nope. Middle of the pack. I can't add. All right. Yeah, it's hard to tell where you're going to start and all that stuff. That's... I wish they did something different, but maybe you just get used to it. So all this playing through first time on each lap. But as far as this one is concerned, I'm glad it feels exactly the same, which is to say, it feels good. It's, if you've never played this type of game, you feel accomplished when you're flying it and you're like, yeah, it's good like that. It feels nice, which is an accomplishment. Oh. Very floaty, a lot of inertia. This is the opposite of Chameleon, right? Where this is entirely, I don't necessarily say skill, but it's very player dependent. As opposed to being like a solve type thing. I'm sure there are optimal strategies to each one of these, but then executing on it is a whole thing. It's not just knowing... The solution is to go around the map. You want to go around the racetrack before everyone else does. That's the key to victory in Big Bell Campanelle. There's your pro tip. Your pro tip at the bottom of GamePro. Be the first to get around the map. I don't know why I keep calling these tracks maps, but I do. But be the first to get around the map in order to succeed at the Big Bell race, right? It's, that's the point. That's the fun part. 19, bitches. It's either first or last with us. That there is no in between. Our little figure 8 track going on here. Yep. Yep, just fuck me, huh? Just bang me into all the walls. Got it. I haven't been slashing much slash at all. This one feels good. So when you go to the side here, there's like a charge up you can do, and then you lay off the gas and just kind of like fucking initial de-drift your way around it, it feels good. Like, that feels good. Just kind of like cutting it like that and letting gravity take over. Feels good. Right? And just kind of go all the way up the side here. And doing it just right, like cutting it just so you dip right below, like cutting it so it's like the last fucking pixel. Not that I've done it a lot, but that 1 or 2 times I did it, that felt right. I know, I'm talking a lot about feelings with this game, but that's basically what it is. The interaction with this game is how enjoyable is it to fly these little spaceships? And so far, tremendously is my answer to that question. This dude who kept getting the power-ups before me can get fucked. That's why I'd be like, fuck the red team. Nope. Shit's mine. Shit's mine! I own this track! Ain't no one coming to the figure 8 track but me! Yeah. This is another one of those games that probably could have been... maybe not necessarily aesthetically just like this, right? This fits into a theme that they're going on here of like an old 8-bit computer. But the control on this, how this feels, I could definitely see this being just a standalone release. This has a lot of nuance. You could tell that there's a really good game inside of here. And it's just a question of getting all those little components together. So yeah, this is shit's dope. Fucking hell. Alright. Everyone's gunning after me because I guess I was in first, so they're like, fuck orange? Is that how things are? And then hitting the thrust at the right moment, right? It's like you want to preserve your inertia. That's what it seems like it is. Like you don't want to like waste any energy or any movement to get around as fast as you can. You want to kind of get that optimal path. I think I'm hitting those power-ups, and I don't know why I'm not getting credit for them. Jesus Christ. And right into the fucking ground. Great. Thanks, game. Oh. Dead last again! First and last. The only places I know. In fairness to me, it does seem like at certain point in time, I'm just getting mauled by the opponents. So I think if they take the opportunity just to really kick me in the teeth, then yeah, I lose. I come last. All right. Oh, so this is not the way. That's not the way. So that's a waste of a lap for me. That's not going to count. Nope. And we're going to come in last again. Can I restart the... Can I just restart this map? No, I cannot. Well, dead last again. That's sort of frustrating. There should be an arrow in the middle there. I didn't pick up on. We just cut to the end of this race. I'll take my 1 point and that'll be it. Alright. Obviously this one's on me, but the layout of this map, once I realized I made a wrong turn, that was kind of it. There's just like no recovering. There's no forgiveness in the Big Bell race. Alright? Fuck off with your slashing and shit, dick. Yeah, I know. We know. Yes, I know I'm dead last. I am aware. Still going. Still go. Don't have to actually make me see this through. You guys could stop with the second to last dude and be like, and those are the places. I'm not all of a sudden going to come in third place now, right? Like, it's making me do that lap of shame. Alright. That fucking gray one, though, I'll tell you. You know, it's actually very much like a modern racing game, in so much as you come into the first corner and everyone just fucking smashes into you. That's the game, everyone! That's the game. You seem butthurt, Blaine. I'm not. It is. It's only frustrating in so much as you can't, like, restart the race. Like, okay, well, that's it. The race has not been decided for everyone, but I have been excluded from the conversation. After turn 1, I am no longer a candidate for winning this race, right? Like, playing an Xbox Live racing game where that's just basically everyone's just gonna wreck you into the first corner, and whoever survives that onslaught is gonna be the person who wins the game. Fuck you. Just fucking slash everyone. Just gotta focus on just smashing into the other dudes. Alright. And now we're gonna wait as I do complete 4 more laps. Arguably unnecessarily. I do like this. This does feel good. It's not necessarily a sign of... This is not like some of the frustration I've been experiencing on some of these games. This is an aspirational frustration. This is like, shit, I could have done that better. And less of like, why the fuck did you make a video game like this, right? It's more, it's internalized. It's like, oh man, I'm better than that. Alright, let's try to follow this fucking map. And maybe call it a track for once. Alright, get out in front. Stay out in front. Cut the power right there. Drop down. Feels good. Up and over, drop the power. Right? Feels good. Time it right. Thread it. You know what it actually reminds me a little bit of, now that I start doing Elite Dangerous. I was playing a lot of Elite Dangerous last year. I got like a hand-on throttle and stick, a HOTAS and everything. And sort of like doing some like good ship piloting. And like whenever you get to the point where like you stop using like the automatic landing systems, right? Because you need weapons and shit. It feels like that, where you're doing a lot of like mentally calculated burns and then cutting the throttle. Just getting it just so. And when you do, it's awesome. And lap back through these fuckers. And then when you get into the pack, it's when they start dropping bombs and slashes and shit. Where it's like, dude, I'm fucking 2 laps ahead of you. You got no business trying to trip me up. Be faster. See? Oh, that felt good. That felt good. That felt good. That could have felt better. Pulling it like it's a string, just like pull, like feels good. It feels nice. Lowell, good luck. See you. Thank you to Romondy Python. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you also giving me all of the insight into the biker mice from Mars. I'm unlikely in the next few days to get them confused with anyone other than Throttle, Vinny, and Moto. So, thank you so much. And again, like, before, like, it's like when I'm losing, like, I don't have to see the last person limp across the finish line. Even if it's not me, I don't need to see the last dude limp across the finish line, right? Final result! First place! Damn right! We're the realest motherfuckers out here. We own these streets. We did it for the family. I live my life a quarter parsec at a time. You are the Big Bell champion. See you next time. What did I unlock? Thorson pet her. You better not. Thorson better not. She don't like it when you pet her. I feel like there should be audio here. Did they not build that in? They didn't expect anyone to come through here and fucking murder this game like this? You know, like, whatever I did, like 5 first place finishes and 5 last place finishes, whatever the math I did. Well, what would have been? I had 40 points. It's 9 points each and then 1 point. So 4 and 4, 8 races, 36 and 4. Yeah, they didn't think someone would do that. Thorson Petter don't expect that. Thorson Petter didn't see me coming. All right, there you go. Yeah. Game beaten. Look at that shit. Gold. Gold. Best time, 17.2480. When first place in all... Wait. So it keeps going up. So we got the gold cup, but now we're getting into Pac-Man math. When you want the cherry, you got to come in first in all of them. To win a gift, win first place in at least one race. Not a problem. Gave a butterfly. Yeah, that one's dope. Let's go check out this butterfly shit. There it is. There's our butterfly. And we also got like a gold flag. Huh? Butterfly? Sure. Nice, huh? Fun even. What's the point of that? Okay. Takes us to the semi-last game of the day. Warp Tank. Again, Camouflage, not a bad game. I just don't think it's really a game. It's a puzzle. Campanella is pretty cool, particularly as it led to the Big Bell race. Those are fun. This Golfaria, maybe I'll try it again later, but I just find that to be incredibly frustrating. So let's hop into Warp Tank blind and see what the story of Warp Tank is. Warp Tank, it's just like a straight up shooter, maybe? It looks like a Star Soldier. This looks like Star Soldier. Oh. Interesting. What is this? Destination the Crust Sector. Now we go into like one of Kaneda's pills. Like what's up with this capsule shit? So it's Blaster Master, Metal Storm. What is this? What else had like you could flip on the Metal Storm? I think a Metal Storm. Inversion Tanko, or whatever we got here. Warp Tank. Okay, so let's check out the controls. Is there other controls? Warp and shoot, that is all. Well, alright, so I can get up on the wall that way. And now I can get on the wall this way. Nope. What am I missing? Found a cup of coffee? Alright, so these little bends, those are key. Right, those let you... change orientation. Alright, so pick up the coffee. That was super important. Alright, ask me if I could get back to where I was before. If I have any idea how to do that successfully. I guess we had to do more than just get the cup of coffee, right? Like, that can't be the goal of the game. Let's learn more about this game. They don't have... Oh, we don't have the thing. We don't have the thing from here. We'd have to exit out to get to the thing. So how do I get up there? I mean, but what does that do? That doesn't do anything. Oh, I guess now, okay, you go like that. And then like that. And then, okay, I'm dumb. I'm sorry. What does that do? Oh, those are spikes! Don't drive onto them! We are in a tank. Tanks do not handle spikes. Not in this sector. Not in this man's space bug tank army. Alright. No, sir. Yeah, so... I think I'm thinking of Metal Storm. It was definitely like... I don't remember if it was a Wisdom Tree game, but it was definitely one that came like an NES game that came in like an unlicensed, like blue cartridge, where you could do stuff where it was like flipping between the top and the bottom of the screen. It was something like that. Into this creepy mouth. Here we go, creepy mouth. Nope. Just no. Oh, the spikes right there. I knew that. Oh, you could just sort of dash through them as well. That works. Nifty. Alright, let's get back to where we were, which was where? Over here. And then here. It's not shooting it. It feels like that should be something, but clearly it isn't. And into the capsule. And then we did it. Okay, so the entirety of this game seems to revolve around, you know, you can kind of like transition between two spaces. You can roof and floor, ceiling and floor, ceiling and floor. You can go around corners if there's a little bit of an angle bit. But that kind of restricts your navigation. You know, it's a warp tank. Right? It's a tank for warping. What? Destination, the meal sector. And this looks similar type thing. Alright. Don't let him hit you. Return to station. Okay. So that seems to be Warp Tank. Like, what's the story on Warp Tank? Adventure puzzle. A lot of puzzles have been rearing their head lately. Use your tank to regain control of the station and sever all ties to Capsule World. Defeat the big tank and defeat a renegade. Born out of a dream Torsten Peter had while napping on the company's orange couch. Warp Tank. What's the thing that will let us change filter, chronology, alphabetical, epic play, quick play, you play, reflex play, most played, my progress, my favorites, random. Oh, you got an inside to that house. Do they not have a... So I guess it's the closest we'd have the puzzle, right, is this epic play. These seems to be puzzle and strategy games. But yeah, of the 5, 3 of them today were puzzles. And 2 of them were quick play. So I guess, I don't know, this seems like it balances out. You alternate between the 2 of them. But yeah, that's the 5. So far, if I'm going through, and here's the thing, like I say normally, I don't usually play games that I stream without streaming them. Like, I'm not playing them on the side. I did make an exception for the Binding of Isaac for the dailies, because I'm bad at those, and basically I'm getting credit for just trying them. And then for the record, I actually did get the daily unlocks, right? Which is like the broken modem and then a certain pill. Shit! I was looking at in my replay. I was wondering how long I could stand there. Not as long. So I did do that, but I wasn't streaming because there's nothing to see. Like, it's just me being bad because I don't understand what the items do, and you can't have the external item descriptions on for the dailies. So, yeah, I've been thinking about this Velgris quite a bit. I'm assuming this is a Derek Yu game. I have no proof of it, but I'm guessing Derek did this. This got like, it scratches the same weird part of my brain that Splunky does, even though it's not Splunky obviously, but I don't know. My video game bone is tingling and it's telling me that this is, you know, what Splunky dude made. All right, fuck you guys. And I miss playing this. I'd like to play more of this. So there is an element of, I kind of want to get through all these games and pick like, hey, what game do I really want to try and get the most meat out of? Right now, Velgris is the game that I really want to get to the bottom of. Fuck! Right, it's the most compelling. It's one I'm most interested in. And I haven't played any of it, so I wanted to squeeze a little bit in here. Of the games we've played so far, Velgris is the most compelling, most enjoyable, one I want to play the most of. I really want to see the end of it. Bug Hunt is also pretty great. Bug Hunter is pretty great, too. It's a very nicely designed game that I found myself thinking about quite a bit. I do like Avianos. I didn't play a lot of it. I want to take another dip at getting to the bottom of Avianos. And why I keep doing this? No filters. Tactics seemed neat. I would maybe want to learn more about that. And some of them are just kind of like, they are kind of what they are, right? Like, Mortal, unless there's more to it, it's just kind of a game. Block Koala, unless there's more to it, is kind of a game. Devolution, I barely even really remember, right? That's a puzzle game as well, where you have like pilgrims and stuff. Bushido Ball is another one where I would really like to learn more about it. So yeah, as these are coming out, like some of these are really interesting, some of them are very compelling, and I'd like to spend more time with it. So if it took us, took me 3 days to get through 20 of them at that rate, and one of those was like a long day, maybe by week's end I'll have gotten through all 50, and then maybe I'll start to look. I'm guessing there has to be something to this game. There has to be like a meta quality to the game. Why in the hell is there this terminal here? There has to be something. There has to be like another layer to this game that I'm uncovering. So once I've played through all the games, maybe I'll start digging into that. I kind of want to figure it out for myself, but honestly, I haven't had any ideas so far. I haven't seen anything that's like, oh, that's probably a password. Let's put it in as a password, right? Like, other than like, you know, because it's like 4 letters, right? The only thing I thought of to put into this terminal that's 4 letters, four letters, right, is golf sucks. Right? Here you go. No, it's not even sucks. Golf suck, right? So it's not, sucks doesn't even fix. I can't even count right. So yeah, I'd like to get to the bottom of all of these and start to play a little bit more of them. Obviously, the Big Bell Race and Campanella, it's kind of similar themes on the same type of game, but that controls very well. That feels very good. All right, so we'll start to do a bit of a wrap up. We have 3 people still watching, so we'll see if we can't go over and raid Paperweight if he's still playing. He didn't come over here, so I'm guessing he's still playing. But other than that, to everyone who is watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. The Real Monty Python, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for chatting. I appreciate it. Again, shout out to Paperweight. Thank you again for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, and it was awful nice of you. To everyone else who's watching, I'd like to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people watch me play video games. You didn't have to watch me play video games. You could have played video games yourself. You could have watched something utterly unrelated to video games. You could have watched Cabin in the Woods, since we're getting into Halloween type stuff. A Cabin in the Woods, Joss Whedon's horror film that I actually hadn't seen until the other day, very recently. Been sitting on that the UHD for that for a little while. Finally got onto it. That's really cool. That's thoroughly enjoyable. I like that a lot. I'm very jealous of the creativity behind that. I kind of wish that's an idea that I had come up with, which is always a good sign to me. Like if I sit there and go, shit, I wish I thought of that. That's a good sign. I know him right now, he's a fairly controversial figure, but as always, I separate the art from the artist, right? You separate the art from the artist. You appreciate it on its own terms. A lot of people go into making films, not the least of which are the writers, the directors, the actors, the videographer, right? The photographer, rather, I should say. Your key grip setting up lights, all that shit. Like there's a big joint effort, and you never want to kind of throw something away just because one person was kind of, not the best person at the mo, right? Like it doesn't make sense to me. But you didn't watch A Cabin in the Wood. You watched me play video games. I may never fully understand why, but I appreciate you doing it nonetheless. To everyone who wasn't watching, I'd like to thank you for not watching me play video games as well. I appreciate that as much because I appreciate when people leave me the fuck alone. Let's go ahead and get this raid started. Paperweight, where are you? Where's Paperweight? Done for the day. What do you mean? No, did I spell weight wrong? Oh. What do you mean no channels found with Paperweight? What are you talking about? I guess Paperweight's off. I guess he's done. And he didn't come stream. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll jump over to Don't Blip Me. Don't Blip Me? Don't Blip Me. There are a couple people watching Don't Blip Me. And they're playing UFO 50, so hey. It's a good enough place to go as any other. They speak English. Right? Good enough! And on that note, I hope everyone has a good day. Be safe. Peace out. Deuces. See you out there.